The Church chose to solve its increasing organizational complexity, driven by membership growth and the addition of the auxiliaries, by instituting further complexity. It implemented a program called Priesthood Correlation, and then created a bureaucracy to manage it. In 1961, the First Presidency established 3 correlating committees and a coordinating council over the committees. In 1972, the Church reorganized the effort, creating even more internal departments. Currently, the Church has been focusing its efforts on reducing and simplifying its programs and materials. Whether priesthood correlation has succeeded or not can be argued. The Church, as would be expected, believes that correlation is simply a name for the operation of the Church as intended by the Lord. But this position cannot be maintained. If the Church wants to simply put the priesthood where the Lord put it, then it needs to simply read and apply the Lord's revelations on the subject. Correlation is defensible only if it was revealed by the Lord. But we know that correlation was initiated by a committee assignment from the President of the Church and was defined and installed by successive committees. This cannot be credibly claimed as putting the priesthood where the Lord put it. It is putting the priesthood where man put it. Even more importantly, it was the introduction of the auxiliaries into the Church that caused the inability of the Church to function properly in the first place. In essence, the auxiliaries were foreign non-priesthood bodies grafted into the revealed priesthood organization of the Church. It was a recipe for failure from the beginning. We need to remember that with the revelations on priesthood, the priesthood organization of the Church was essentially complete. The Lord termed it a perfect system. The perfect system of the Lord needed no assistance from the auxiliaries, nor would it have failed if properly administered. All the system required to be kept perfect, whatever the circumstances, was for every member to learn his duty. The perfect system of the Lord did not need correlation to fix it. Perfection needs no fixing. Moreover, priesthood governance in the Church was a restored version of the same organization in the previous dispensations. The apostles at the meridian of times did not need auxiliaries or correlation to build up the Savior's Church. We know that the early Church experienced dramatic growth. Unlike our dispensation, a dramatic rise in membership did not disrupt the function of the Church. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints embodies a form of the political philosophy known as Trias Politica, which separates its governance into 3 separate and distinct branches: legislature, executive, and judiciary. Generally speaking, a legislature makes the law of a political entity, such as a nation-state. The executive administers the law, and the judiciary interprets the law. The Church has all three branches within its ecclesiastical structure, while differing from the classical model.